Let me go ahead and show you what's going to be inside your new MP3 player, and then I'll go ahead and show you how to set it up and how it's used. Now, the brand did send this to me. When you open your box, you're going to get your MP3 and it's going to be wrapped like this. And underneath this little box, you are going to get the rest of your accessories. Your accessories are going to include this nice little headphone set, and then it's also going to create your charger, which should be a USB-C. I will double check that. And then you're going to get a nice case. So you don't have to worry about getting a different case. It all comes in your package. And of course, you will get your manual inside of there as well. Now, as far as the MP3 player, let's go ahead and open it up and see what color this one is. Cute. So this is a cute little blue color, which is nice. It almost feels like a glass back. It's really soft, I'll tell you that. And then the sides as well, very lightweight out of the box, for sure. Now, some things I do notice here on the MP3 is that you are going to have a little port for a memory card. I don't know if it comes included, so you don't get a memory card, but I do believe there is a 16 gigabyte storage already built in, so that's wonderful. Now, there's gonna have a power button and then your volume buttons. Now, let me double check on this charger. So yes, it is a USB to a USB-C, and then you will plug in the USB-C part right here. And then you're also gonna have your speaker down here, and then you're gonna have the jack for the headphones, which come included as well. So your kids, they could just go ahead and use those. Something that I do know about these and that they all come, their previous models, and then this one is that they could be connected Bluetooth wirelessly to headphones. So if you don't wanna use those, you could go ahead and connect to Bluetooth. So let's go ahead and power it up. That's probably gonna be, the first time you power it up might take a little while, but once you get it going, it should go. Okay, so now that it's powered up, it's gonna look like this. It took about a minute or less, but that's probably gonna be the only time you'll have to wait. Now, you could go ahead and unlock by swiping. Now, this is the updated model, so it's gonna have the new M4S and Android 14. So that's gonna be the upgraded system. It does run on Android, but it's pretty simple to use. And they've also upgraded the parental controls. You could go ahead and block the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth as well. Now, a little bit more about the things that already come included. This is meant to be used as an MP3 player, but you could use it for other things if you want to allow your child to be able to be access to the internet or Bluetooth. Now, you are gonna have Spotify already downloaded once you get your device, and it also has Spotify Kids plus Pandora. Another thing that it has is Amazon Music. So depending on what subscription you have, you could go ahead and log in very easily to those with your information. Now, before you do that, you do want to set up Wi-Fi in order for it to be used. And it's really easy to do. You just go to your settings, and then you're going to go ahead and go to network and internet, and then you will select your internet carrier or your Wi-Fi settings from home. And in the parental controls, you could go ahead and turn that off completely where they're not able to toggle that on or off. Once you get that set up, you see there's other things here. You also have YouTube Kids. You have, again, very different options already downloaded to here. You could even store pictures if you want. Now, my favorite part is the parental controls. This is very easy to navigate, and this did update the parental controls way to deal with it. So let's go ahead and see that. It's the one in the middle. Now, you're gonna go ahead and enter a password, whatever you want that you know and your kids don't know, so only you could access that. And I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so once you have that set up, I'm gonna try to focus as much as possible, but you have different things here. You could restrict functions, you could install applications installation control, you could app management, you could change your password, you could erase all the data, you could disable settings also on there. Now, I love all the options it gives to do that. Let's go ahead and see restrict functions. So you could go ahead and restrict the Wi-Fi, you could disable that, you could disable the Bluetooth, you could also prevent any USB file transfer, which I think that is great, especially for the little ones. Now, and then you could also prevent mounting TF card or OTG. So I love the functions that it has here for you to be able to control what your kids are watching and not watching, what you allow them to download and not download. If they have to ask permission, they have to ask permission, or you're able to do it yourself. Now, this is great whether your kid is small or even older in their teenage years. As far as the color on here, you can see it right away. It's bright and colorful. I love that you're able to change the background, but I love how the colors are vibrant, how easy and responsive it is. As far as battery life, If it's compared to the previous ones that we have, they do have a pretty long battery life, which is great. But with the charger, it does come included. It should take like 1 or 2 hours to completely charge. And as far as the sound, it is pretty crisp and clear. Unfortunately, I'm not able to show you the sound due to policies on Amazon, but I could assure you that you're able to hear it nice and clear without your headphones. And then when you connect to Bluetooth headphones, they also work nice and clear and smooth. So overall, I'm really happy with this new one. I know my daughter's gonna be so excited when I give this to her. Definitely go ahead and check it out for yourself.